And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28 telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here on EA Sports. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here is the first-round pick from April's draft. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To the ground, a first down run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To the ground, he'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Blues will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again, and it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Fires quickly quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A chance now to make up for that earlier pick six. They have it first and goal. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Chiefs. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. That ties the game at 7. Cameron Vickers to pick off. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Already.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 7-7. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against a perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
That is caught. What a throw. That's McConkey. take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going up top. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Second down and 3. He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and 6. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. 1:58 to go in the first half of play. Greg and I will be right back after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is Turner. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And this will be incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll motion over Metcalf. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 9.
All right.
Back to throw. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Returnable from the 17. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. That's to the right side and incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. 3rd and a yard. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. On comes the Chiefs punter. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is Turner. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Stroud. That is caught, and he's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Blues. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now give on the ground, and he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, KC.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Here's Stroud. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. To throw is Stroud. Down the field, he's got his tight end, Okonkwo. And he will score. Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown, Blues. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go.
Back to the air again on second and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a give up the middle, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Blues. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw here, right side. Falls incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. Stroud. He's got the hook up there to Odunze.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He's got another one. Pat McConkey. Touchdown Blues. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Blues stretch things out even further. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he's going to have the 1st down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Blues 42, Chiefs 17.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Ow, what's that? 11.
Stroud to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, Blues. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Point after now from Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Blues add on to their already sizable lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down. Now, faking the give. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Up the middle they go. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. It is picked up by the defense. He works free, right side. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Blues will add one more onto their big lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Check go.
The ball comes out. The defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Check.
Here's a run going left. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the fans gonna head home happy.